What is up, everyone? My name is Chrono, and welcome back to more Chrono Plays Ratchet and Clank. Last episode we started the game. Don't know why I always have to do that on episode 2. It feels weird to say that on episode 1, because like, obviously we just started the game, there's nothing much happened. Anyway, we're going to be buying a fresh weapon. Something I remember a long time ago, I would name my weapons. I still have those videos up. They're just unlisted, which is cool, so I might probably re-upload, maybe not, because that's on my Maple Story channel. But I can still watch them. Haha. Anyway, I would name each time we get a new weapon after basically like a pun, because I remember episode 1's like bombs away because we had the bomb guns, and then I think for episode 2 where we got this weapon, I don't remember what the thing was, but some fire related pun. Okay, wait, you don't even give us it fully upgraded? But anyway, the Pice, what was it? The Pice Sedator said, the fire gun, the flamethrower. Oh, whoops. This one doesn't pause when you do press triangle. Anyway, it's just a flamethrower. What else do you want? It's a really fun weapon. Like for these small enemies, it's really useful because you can get rid of. Wait, I'm changing that real quick. Option, camera, speed, fast, so I can feel like I'm moving it faster. It doesn't really move that fast. Something else I should make note of is I don't know if it's going to be there, but if you guys saw it in the first episode, then, well, it exists. But if not, I'm going to probably have like a little HUD thing that tells us how much gold bolts we have in total, how many are that planet. Even though I'm going to make note of it, just to make it look more fancy. The skill point that we can get, but we just can't get it now. You see the ship flying? It's like that big black one right there. We have to just try that. We don't really have any ranged weapons to kind of shoot at it, to deal damage to it, to destroy it. So we can come back later, or come back when we have a stronger weapon that can just do it in one hit. So, yeah, kind of cool. Oh, actually, no, I think it's... Oh, let me look at the map real quick. Where am I facing? I think the gold bolt is actually under there. So that water at the end of the current. There's probably something over there as well. There's enemies over here. I don't have to kill every enemy I see. It's just... I'm going to probably say this a lot. Every bolt in this game counts. Because you saw how much this weapon was? And then we had to get an info bot. And we're pretty much already done with this planet. So when we go to a new planet, there's most likely going to be a new weapon for us. Which means another like 2,000 bolts out of our pockets. Not fun. One thing about games like this, I can't play for that long. I can only play for like possibly 2 to 3 hours. Well, actually like 2 hours at most. Because I get very bad motion sickness when playing games. Games like, let's say like Banjo-Kazooie or like the Knuckle missions in Sonic, where I have to search for stuff and I can't find that one last like thing I need for. Like, I can't find that last emerald, or I can't find that last Jiggy. Or in Donkey Kong Country, the last, like, banana. I start to get sick because, like, I'm looking for something, I'm stressing out because I can't find it. And then the motion of the camera constantly, it's just like, I get sick. And then I have to sit and do nothing for, like, 2 hours. Like, I can't even watch videos, I'll just be like, it sucks. That's why a lot of games I do enjoy, I just can't play for that long. Spyro is a game that I used to love growing up. I can't play that much anymore because it's one of those things you search for things. Well, you don't search, but like you can search, if that makes any sense. But I still love them, I still play them, I just can't go through them like games like RPGs where I can spend 10-20 hours. Like I could play Xenoblade for 15 hours. Well, probably not, I could probably play it for like 10 hours. Not, I keep seeing these big numbers, but no. Like 5 hours straight without no problems, because like there's not really much. It's just press A whenever certain things happen. I don't know why these guys remind me of those one enemies from Pikmin, the sheer grubs. No, I think they're called the sheer wigs. The sheer grubs are like the smaller ones, but the sheer wigs are the ones that fly. I hate those enemies. Speaking of which, like I said in the last episode, my friend was playing a marathon on this game. Of course, it wasn't recorded or anything that, but a long time ago. Well, he has a second channel called Hardcore and Guides, where he does like hard mode games on the hard difficulty as like a guide. I did 2 challenge runs of Pikmin 1 and 2, no death, so I beat Pikmin 1 and 2 without losing a single Pikmin. Of course, I did lose Pikmin. If I lost a Pikmin, I just reset the day. I just wanted to go through the game without, so when I get to the final, I beat the final boss, it says the results. Here's how many Pikmin you lost. I wanted that to say 0. And I did. I also did it for Pikmin 3. Sadly, I never uploaded, or got them uploaded because I just didn't like recording or editing them. And I had to get like all like 6. I had to basically record the whole thing.
Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal! So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's Robo Shack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's Robo Shack, it's Quarktastic!
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
What? A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your chairman shipliness.
Now that you have coordinates to 2 new planets, you can use your ship.
So now I have access to 2 different planets. We can go to either or. I don't think it really matters which ones we go to. Metropolis is the next story one, but eventually we're just going to get infobots to go to every place anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, going back on the thing, I had all 25 videos recorded, because I think it took me 25 videos to do. No, I think it was 20. I think it took me 20 days to beat the game. So I had 20 videos. I had to record all of them. I had to commentate all of them. And I have to keep all the videos on there because I have to make like a written raw file to send it to him so he can then upload them. So I was like, I just don't like doing that, so I never got around to doing it. Maybe someday I will go back and finish it, because I now know the strats to how to do it a lot more better now. So it'd be kind of fun. And let's leave. This new ship is ours. We'll be leaving this planet with 2 gold bolts and 1 skill point we can't get. And a gold bolt we can't get. So we have... I suck with names, by the way, guys, so... Aridia and Kurwa. That's Metropolis, and this is Outpost X11. I want to go to this one first. Oh, I also told...
Mayday. This is the solar ship Radical.
I keep forgetting Circle is not cancel. It's like when I play... There's a game I have called Fighting Climax Ignition. It's only in Japanese, so I had to make a Japanese account just to play that. X is no, and Circle is yes in those games. So this one has 4 gold bolts, this one has 3, but we have 2 of them. This one has 3 as well. So let's go to this one. Blast off! New planet. More stuff to do. Where will we find? Find out next time on whatever this game is. Ratchet and Clank. No, I'm kidding. I'm not ending off the episode. Let's see. No new weapon. Usually the main story. So when we go to Metropolis, there will be a new weapon, I believe. There is actually a way to go over to that side to get some stuff. So that's gonna be fun. So let's look at the map. We have 2 objectives. One is over there, one is down here. This one is the one we're gonna go for. Alright, just double check to see what the skill points in this, because I actually have to have a list of skill points because I don't know every single one of them off the top of my head.
It's him, Skid McMarks.
That man from the infobot.
In the flesh, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
We saw you, screaming for help.
That was like a war cry. My agent and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay, but I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
We'd love to help you, Mr. McMarks, but Ratchet and I need to find Captain...
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard. Well, alright. You just keep that foot elevated.
Let's run at the sand sharks. And we will be able to do this. There is 57 left and there's 7 nests to deal with. I keep forgetting there's not a... Ugh. It's gonna trigger me so hard. I think the strafing and locking on feature is like such a good thing to add. That's why I'm mainly probably going to be using the Colts except for like the big guys. Even though I'm about to die to this thing. Wait, I have this. That does what I want it to do anyway. There was a health thing back this way, I believe, or am I wrong? I saw one over there, so you just have to survive not taking damage once. Which should be really easy. Oh no, sand sharks, let me just use my flamethrower that really busted. Right here is what I think I was thinking of in the first episode. Blow this up, and you get yourself a gold bolt. It's one of 4. I don't know if there's any that we can't get later. But we'll find out when that time comes, because there's 4 of them in this place. Let's just keep using this. For some reason I keep thinking like there's like an area we have to actually grind on for what's that thing called? Whoops. Oh wait, with stuff like that, like the quicksand and also water, you have 3 times to get back to land before you just die. I think we just sink in this game, but in I think future Ratchet games, maybe in this one, maybe just the water. A giant fish comes out and kills us. Look at our bolts, man. This is actually really good. What up to 3,000 again? The next weapon is probably gonna be things, and I think we can come back after we get to the next planet, because I think the next planet we do get a shooting weapon. And I can go get those skill points, which would be fun. Okay, let me get rid of that thing. Those things get up actually a lot of bolts. What the Premium Plus for PlayStation and even the Nintendo Premium, I have access to so many games that I could not let's play before because I don't have them, and of course it's so expensive. Oh, also Nintendo. It was well, I think it was like 3 months ago. Yeah, around 3 months ago, the eShop for the Wii U broke. Well, not broke. It went down, and I kept telling myself, make sure you. Oh God. Oh, we died. I think once we die, they all respawn. So we have to do all that again. That is my fault. But, oops. Ooh. Wait a minute, thing. I'm just gonna go buy ammo real quick. Oh, my foot. I had to sit crisscross in a chair because I just... That's how I do it. And it's so uncomfortable because like then my foot goes to sleep and then like it just tingles and it's annoying. And I was talking about something I completely forgot. Something about yeah, the eShop going down. There's one game I told myself to buy, which was Bomberman 64. I do have access to it. I do own a 64, so I can still play it. But it's like I just wanted the Wii U version just because it's more easier. Because my 64 works, but I think my 64 games don't. I might just have to kind of clean it up a little bit and then fix it. I actually bought a couple months ago. What's that game called? Diddy Kong Racing from Vintage Dog, and it doesn't work. The other games do. It's just it crashes every once in a while. So I thought, okay, maybe just have to get some like alcohol wipes and like clean it up, but nope. I think it's just kind of damaged. And not a big issue. I can easily just pretty much buy a new one. I really don't care. I could resell it because the game works. It just crashes after a while. But knowing them, they're like, well, it keeps crashing after a certain amount of time. I was like, I bought it that way from you guys. Then return it because I threw away the receipt like it dumbed me. Alright, so we died over here, so we can easily just make sure we don't that. So we got everything done.
The bail. Gets you dudes at the hoverboard races.
You've just acquired a Gadgetron Z3000 hoverboard. Use your new
Now we can go to Blackwater City and race. I do think we can go to that now. I always thought it was like one of the things like we have access to it. We just don't have the coordinates to get there. Nothing's up here. Seeing the explosion, like the TNT blocks, just makes me want to play Crash. I used to think Crash 2 was my favorite. I still think it's a good game, don't get me wrong. But after a long time of playing 1, because me and my friend were like, race. I keep saying, want to see Ratchet 1. Okay, now we're about to die. Yeah, see, the third one you will drown. It doesn't matter, we're done anyway. But, yeah, we would play race 1, and of course him being a veteran at the Crash Bandicoots, he would be able to beat that game. Those levels a lot more faster. And also you can see right there, that little glow in that truck is where we have to go to get a gold belt. Now let's go the way they want us to go, which is this way. One of the skill points we have to get is same thing with the take aim from the last planet. My front door is better than your front door. Back off. There's these ships flying around. Destroy them. I think 1 or 3 of them, and boom, you guys have a skill point. Sometimes when I go quiet, there's just like a whole bunch of thoughts going to my head at once. And it's like, well, which one do I want to talk about right now? And I don't say anything, and it's like, wait, I should be talking. I'm doing a Let's Play. And then one of the thoughts is like, I'm like thinking of all the areas that's into the desert crystal, sand crystal you look for, the snow crystals. Oh, I hated those areas. And when we get to those games, well, guess what? We're going to be doing those. And I think there are skill points to get all the crystals. So, if I'm going 100%, I have to. I remember a long time ago, I had an ideal for ranking my Let's Plays. Not like ranking, like, oh, this is my best Let's Play ever done. But more of, like, on the thumbnails, I would have, like, a certain, like, thing in the corner that would represent the color of what the Let's Play was going to be. So for bronze, it's just, like, casual playthrough of a game, usually blind, or just, I want to play the game just because, why not? Silver was 100%. Like, pretty much, I would say, like, with this, we're going for all the skill points, all the gold bolts, and stuff like that. But then there will be gold, which would be very rarely, and I'm out of ammo. But yeah, gold would be like 100% guide walkthrough kind of thing, where I can basically talk about everything. There's only a few games I can do that with, like Tactics Advance, Digimon Dawn and Dusk. There's another game now. I'm the Pikmin franchise. And if I know any trivia, I would go over it. But it's basically the. Wait, we need the slingshot. We can't even come over here. If we get the slingshot in the next area, so we should have went to Metropolis first. Whoops! I just totally forgot we needed a slingshot. We'll be back. It's gonna be the first time in the series where we have to go to a different planet first, which is actually good because if I get the blaster, I can come back and get the skill point. So here we go. Just visit Owl's Robo Shack. There's a total of 30 skill points on this. And as for gold bolts, they said there was 3, so let's look at the map to see where we have to go. We have one right there, and one right here. Oh, there's 3 objectives. There's Metropolis, one of the most iconic areas of Ratchet Clank. I think it's actually in every Ratchet Clank a Metropolis-ish area. Or it's the starting point, and you always start at Metropolis and then work your way out of Metropolis. I can barely hear the music, but I can kind of faintly hear it, and it's like, yep. Good old classic theme. Alright, the new one, Blaster. I think for the episode I said blasting our way through or something, I don't know. Or having a blast, I think is what it was. It's a blaster. It's a pistol. Every Ratchet game, I think, from here on out starts with a pistol shooter gun, which is the blaster, and then a bomb as well. Those are the first 2. And use that. You can tap this in it. You just in the camera. I need to start using that more. I'm gonna go this way because I believe this is how we get the slingshot.
Welcome to the Captain Quark Fitness Course. If you're strong enough, fast enough, and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the 3rd island to complete the course. Good luck. Quark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Clank,
Yes?
do you notice anything unusual about Captain Quark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Quark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
That's right, fitness fans. Just make it to the 3rd island to claim your reward. And don't forget to tune in this week as I, Captain Quark, appear in person to present the grand prize for the Hoverboard Championship held in Blackwater City.
So if we complete this, we can get a way to Blackwater City. So we at least know where we have to go. And also, the thing we got from from Skidman Box, we got the hoverboard, but we didn't get coordinates to Blackwater. We just now know of Blackwater City's thing. Oh, my battery's running low. Just like every controller I own. It's always dead. Now, luckily, there isn't a thing for beating this in a certain amount of time. Because I usually hate those, because most of the time they always have a a gold bolt on the path. Which going for it means you don't get the skill point. I fucking want to jump off, but no good. Nope. Or just fall. That's also good. Like, man, why don't you have no bullets? They're like, oh wait. I literally just bought a weapon. So if we do this maze, well, this obstacle course, we will get to... I thought I could make that, but let's just go on the ground. There's a bolt over there. I think that's a different way. I need to look at the map. Yeah, I think we go from that a different way. But if not, I think I know how to get to it. We just can't do it yet. Because we actually have to go the opposite way. Then I go to Al's Robo Shack because he gives us a little upgrade that would be really useful. I keep forgetting that some of these videos gets to be very long. I don't want my videos always to be 30 minutes, but to cover a good chunk of the game. Like each planet will take at least not 30 minutes, but close enough to it. I could hang on that, but it's like, do I really need one bolt? Says the person who keeps saying every bolt counts. No, this is also a really memorable spot for me because I remember ending off an episode right up here. Really, I just miss a lot of my old Let's Plays. I might just watch some of them just because, why not? Right, once you jump on this, you finish the obstacle course. Oh yeah, I forgot, we have to buy stuff.
Listen up, you loud balls! That was the most pathetic display I have ever seen on that obstacle course!
What do you mean?
We finished the circuit, ma'am.
Oh yeah, but it was weak. When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast.
Bet that's not all.
If it were up to me, you would drill for the rest of the day. But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Quark.
Captain Quark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today, the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad life's not fair.
So we have to pay for this, which kind of sucks.
I bet Captain Quark uses stuff like this all the time.
Ha! Real men can swing without silly toys like that. The two of you make me sick.
Congratulations on your
No,
new
the slingshot, I believe we still have to actually equip it. That's one thing I didn't like about this game. We actually have to equip the thing. Oh no, maybe we don't. Cause I think it was like, maybe it's just like the original PS1. You actually have to have it equipped just to be able to use it. Yeah, so there we go. Let's see, we're up to 30 minutes. I think that's been good stopping points. We did see like gold bolt. We can't do anything with it now because, well, we can't. And next time we will head to the rest of the stuff to finish off the last two parts of Metropolis and then go back to the previous planet and finish off the stuff there. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one.